Please turn your sound on to hear full explanations of our answers. Thank you. Question is sports betting better than poker? And my answer to that is that they are actually both quite similar. If you want to succeed at both, you've got to keep your emotions in check. Never play a hand or never make a bet based on gut feeling, because that won't work. You have to do it based on logic. Now, in poker, logic is all down to first of all the cards, because you have to understand how many cards are in play, what's showing, what that means about probabilities. That is very definite. That you can narrow things down to certain probabilistic ranges, and you've also got to understand how to tell when people are bluffing and when they're not. That is more unique to poker. In sports betting, it's also about probability, but the difference is that instead of there being cards, in poker, there's always four. There's always four suits. There's always so many cards in a deck. It's not like that, obviously, in sports betting. It's kind of different. There's an onus on acquiring more knowledge, but it still comes down to probabilities. You still got to work out for yourself what you think probabilistically the chance of your team or whoever you want to whoever you're putting your stake on is going to win or to do whatever outcome you're betting on, and then you got to compare that to the price that the bookie is offering you and see if you're getting value. If you're getting value, you take the bet. If you're not, you forget about that bet and you move on and look for a new opportunity. So they're both still about probabilities. They're both still about logic. But apart from that, they're slightly different. The poker domain is kind of smaller. It's maybe a little bit easier to concentrate on things just related to poker. Whereas in betting, well, sure, you can bet on just one sport, but most people who are in betting don't tend to bet on just one sport. They tend to bet on a few, because otherwise you kind of restrict your opportunities a little bit if you're just sticking to one sport. But they're both pretty similar, really. There's not that much of a difference between them. There's no reason why you can't try out both and start betting real small money and to see which one you prefer. It may be that one turns out to work out better for you. You actually enjoy it more, because enjoyment is a big factor. You've got to enjoy what you're doing. There's no point in betting on something that gives marginally more money but you hate doing it. That could actually start affecting your play, especially if you start getting angry. Then emotions could come into your strategy, and that's not what you want. You want to stay logical. So anyway, hope you found that interesting. Give them both a go. Listen, if you want to find out a really amazing sports betting system, and believe me, I know a thing about sports betting or two, and if I've seen this system and it's amazing. So check it out. It's consistent, reliable, profitable. It can make you big money at times, and it's one of those systems that is also incorporates value betting, which is what I believe in. It's the only way to bet. You have to value bet. This system does incorporate that, and that's no wonder, really, because little wonder then that it's profitable if it does that. So it's a really good system. Have a look. You don't have to use the system. Just visit the site, click on the link, read all about the system, and then you can decide if it's for you or not. But it's up to you whether you want to use it or not. I recommend you do. It's a great way to get started. So have a look, check it out. I'll see you in another video. Take care.